So just when you thought things couldn't get any better, it turns out that we can use a variant of the cosine rule to calculate areas of non-right angled triangles. So here is such a triangle. We are going to use a formula, which is up here in the top right hand corner, to calculate its area. As usual, A and B are sides, so A is a side, B is a side, and C over here is an angle. So let's label up our triangle. Clearly the two sides that we have here are the 9 centimetres, so we're going to call that one A, and we're going to call the 5 centimetre one B, because that gives us our A and B in the formula. And if we are faithful to how we should label triangles up, we should discover that this is angle B, which we don't need. This here, opposite side A, is angle A, and this here is angle C, which is the other angle opposite side C. So we have all the information we need, and we just put it into our formula. So the area of the formula, or we should write area, given that it might get confused, is a half times A, which is 9, times B, which is 5, times sine of the angle, 35. Put that into your calculator, you should find out that it comes with 12.905, or let's call it 12.9 centimetres squared. Just one thing to note here, this triangle was quite conveniently set up, and the key with all cosine rule questions, whether we're finding a side or whether we're calculating the area, is that we need two sides, like we've got here, and the angle between them. If we don't have the angle between them, then we have to do a bit of work first sometimes. So just having a look at this next one, you'll find here that we've got two sides and an angle, but they are not A, B and sine C at the moment, because we haven't got two sides and the enclosed angle. So in this case, we would need to find the angle labelled there in red, maybe using the sine rule or the cosine rule first, and then use the half AB sine C formula. Final thing, looking ahead to the exam, what's going to come up on the exam most of the time is a combination of this chapter and the chapter on radians. What typically happens is that we don't just have a triangle, but we actually have a sector of a circle, and what we're asked to do a lot of the time in the exam is to calculate an area like this. The way we do that is use a formula for the circle that we're going to look at in chapter 6, and you would use the sine rule for this bit in red and take away the area of the bit in red from the full segment, and that would tell you the area in green.